Well, good afternoon, fastball fans, and welcome to the 2025 ISC Legends Championship Game out on the field. The CR Brewers and our good friend Rich Haldane will be the starting pitcher for the CR Brewers. They're taking on the defending champions, the Cobourg Force. These two teams are a force in the Legends division. Both of them come in undefeated. They've won 6 games to get here, Joe Todd. That's a lot of ball games over the last 3 days. And it's, I think, somewhat inevitable. It was going to come down to these two teams. Certainly just on paper, this was the matchup everybody was looking for. And first pitch, right off the hop, Dave Brownhill slashes one down the left side, and he's aboard with a single. It's Dave Brownhill, Scott LeBlanc, Jeff Lane, Ryan Thompson, top 4 for the Cobourg Force. And defensively, Rich Haldane is the designated player, but he's the starting pitcher for the CR Brewers. Terry Chalice is in left, and center it's Mark Potier, and in right field, Todd Williams. And then around the horn, Glenn Ormsby's at third base. At short, it's Randy Bell. Over at second, Pat McIntosh. And at first base for the CR Brewers, it's Tom Gray. Behind the plate, Craig Crawford. And that one gets away from Rich, up over the head. And Dave Brownhill, not quite as speedy as he was 15 years ago, Joe Todd, but still plenty of speed at the top for Dave Brownhill, who played for the Waterdown Hammer, played for the Scarborough Force over the years, and an all-around good guy.
This will be a really competitive game.
I think it's going to be really competitive, absolutely.
They will not hold anything back here in this game.
No, they will not. There are plenty of arms on each staff, and whomever is going to come out on top, it's going to be about, Joe, I think it's more about the offense than it is the defense for both of these teams. They've both been involved in a raft of high-scoring games over the course of the last couple of weeks. This one is punched out to left as well. Back-to-back base hits. Here comes Brownhill, and he'll score standing up and give an RBI single to Scott LeBlanc. And the Cobourg Force jump right out in front. Don't look for a lot of deep counts with these guys, Joe Todd. They're here to swing the bat. Like I said, this is going to be more about the offense than it is the defense.
The team that gets the most hits will probably walk away.
For the Force, they opened up with an 11-0 win over Central Illinois, 7-1 over Canada Maccabi, 8-0 over the Minnesota Aces, 8-1 over the High Road Excavating North Stars out of Vancouver, 10-0 over the Bar Buzz Legends, and then they beat the North Stars again in the semifinal, 7-0. They've only given up the 2 runs. 51 runs for, if my math was correct. And there's about a 50-50 chance that it was. For the CR Brewers, as Jeff Lane, the 3-batter for the Force, and a 2-1 count. They started with a 17-0 win over the Ostrander Legends, a close one with the Waterdown Hammer Legends, 4-3. They beat the Bar Buzz Legends 12-2, 14-8 over the Texas Stars, and that game started 6-0 for the Brewers, and before you could blink, Texas had made it 8-6, and then the Brewers roared back to win by a converted touchdown. Canada Maccabi, they beat them 4-0, and then 10-3 over All Seasons Patriots. That avenged a loss to the Patriots in last year's semifinal for the Brewers. Jeff Lane goes down on strikes, and that'll bring up Ryan Thompson. Ryan Thompson, one of the great players out of the Owen Sound area. Joe played a couple of seasons with the Hill United Chiefs in the early years of the Chiefs.
Jarvis Travelers. Pretty sure he was down with Jarvis, too. No?
Maybe. High hurdle by Scott LeBlanc as he got over the top of that and gets erased 4-6 out at second base. And Ryan Thompson aboard with a fielder's choice. Jeff Pauly, last year's MVP in the Legends division. First pitch swinging and sends a bouncer out to second base. Ryan Thompson goes in sliding. Good defense there by second baseman Pat McIntosh. You'd expect nothing less out of Pat McIntosh. A couple of short tosses to erase runners at second. So 1 run for the Force in the top of the first. We'll go to the home half with the Brewers coming to the plate. Called strike 3, the outside corner. They weren't going to get... Again. High in the air, Viavazo comes to get it, and the Chiefs are back to the top of the mountain. The gloves fly. The celebration is underway.
Thank you. It's Eric's wife.
Randy Bell will lead things off for the CR Brewers. He'll be followed by Tom Gray. Then Mark Potier hits third for the team from the Pacific Northwest. Rich Haldane pitching is in the 4 spot. Todd Williams, Glenn Ormsby, Craig Crawford, Terry Chalice, and then Pat McIntosh. Defensively, it's Teddy Kacheska in left, Dave Brownhill in center, and over in right field, it's Scott Wasson. And then around the horn, Jeff Detta. Ryan Thompson is at short. Jeff Lane's at second base, Scott LeBlanc's at first. Matt Swift is behind the plate, and it's Grant Patterson. Grant Patterson, last year's top pitcher in this division, Joe, and just in his second year of Legends eligibility is Grant. And
Pitched very good last year.
yeah, he did. He threw the ball very well. First pitch upstairs from Patterson. Back in the day, Joe, Grant had a devastating drop ball. He was drop, drop, drop. And if you didn't like that, here's another drop.
We'll see if that comes into play this afternoon. The umpires for today's game behind the plate will be Eric Bodden from Las Vegas, Nevada. At first base is Eric Chapa from Ensenada, Mexico. Third base, Brian Sonic from State College, Pennsylvania.
That one is foul and just falls out of play. And Joe, speaking of home plate umpire Eric Bodden, just got a nice note from Eric's wife and want to say hi to their kids Co and Say, who are watching back at home in Las Vegas. Eric's wife Lisa making sure that they get to and from the fields on time. She's been the umpire chauffeur, Co and Say, and your mom has done a great job, and so is your dad, getting a championship game assignment. So hope you guys are enjoying yourself out there in fun Las Vegas, and thanks for tuning in with your dad here this afternoon.
Mom and Dad aren't home, so I get the treats out.
Right back up the middle. off the bat of Tommy Gray. Oh, sorry, that was still Randy Bell.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought they had got an out, but I guess that was just a foul ball down the left side. Tommy Gray now coming to the plate. So leadoff single for leadoff single, just like the Force did in the top. It is the Brewers here in the bottom. And want to welcome Brad Walsh to the TV pen. A lot of the hard work is over for Brad and his crew. They've done a fantastic job here this week. They've got this one and one more game to go, Joe, and then they'll probably be glad to see us leave.
Yeah.
They'll be able to go home to their families and get some sleep.
The grounds crew have done a great job in emptying the garbage regularly and keeping stuff up to date. Done a great job.
Oh, just a tremendous facility here. You'd never know we had those downpours earlier in the week. As you said, it's immaculate here. The grounds are fantastic. I've not heard anybody say a single crossword. And I don't just say that because Brad is right off here to our left. We've said that all week here. It's just been a tremendous visit to Caswell Sports Park in North Mankato.
Hopefully they get back on the invite host list.
Well, I hope they want us back.
Yes.
And we would be, I think, glad to make a return appearance at some point. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Tom Gray. I'm going to bring up Mark Potier. He's been in this division, Joe, for quite a while and still continues to play at a very high level. I mean, he was on those Ashland, Ohio Battery teams, I want to say 8-9 years ago.
I watched a bit of their game yesterday, and he still has a great arm in center field. He threw up Patty Shannon at the plate on a bullet, and Patty still got pretty good wheels.
That one misses upstairs. Potier, if I remember correctly, Joe, from the Edmonton area out in Alberta.
I think so. I've got the...
Fouls this one straight back to the screen. Matt Swift is brand new to Legends eligibility this year. The youngest son, I believe, of Mal Swift, our good friend Mal Swift from Oshawa, Ontario.
Mel's going to complain, but it's the downtown Whitby now.
Oh, is he in Whitby now?
Yeah.
And a meeting on the mound, or at least in the circle. It's game 7. You'd think you'd have the signals down by now, boys, but and down on strikes goes Mark Potier. Joe, both of these teams were first place in their division. And then the seeding for the playoff bracket was done. Force were on top, but because they were each undefeated in their division, there was a coin toss for home game, and it was won by the Brewers. Cobourg, the top team on the bracket, and were the light-colored jersey. And fortunately, the Brewers came today with black, but they recognized that they were going to be the bottom team on the bracket no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Rich Haldane at the plate for the Brewers. Rich has done quadruple duty here this week. He's the head of the World Tournament Committee, and he did the scheduling for the whole event. He has been moving games around the schedule as we have run late on diamonds, and like he's playing 3D chess, Joe.
He's just done a great job. I'm very happy with what has happened last year and this year, but he was kind of pressed into the action at that role.
Full count to Rich Haldane. Vernon, British Columbia. And chases after it. And did not, ruled not to go around. Okay. Lenient here for the Legends, I guess. So the designated runner in Legends play once per inning. You can use a designated runner for any player. And it's Dave McDaniel for the Legends, or for the Brewers rather, here in Legends. Randy Bell up to second on the walk. Todd Williams. And that one gets away from Swift, and everybody moves up 60 feet.
Quick bounce by Matt Swift there to find that ball. Kind of bounced off his shin pads.
And that one misses outside from Patterson. Todd comes in batting a pretty paltry 500, Joe. But to be fair, it's just in limited duty.
Yeah.
I think Todd was pretty busy with the Grand Prairie Pirates, too.
Double duty for a few of these boys.
Just 1 for 2. And that one misses outside. So Patterson has walked the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. Glenn Ormsby, spike. Ormsby from the Vancouver area. Longtime player with really good teams out of Vancouver. Drills this one down to third. And did he get him with the tag over there, Joe? I don't think he did. As diving in head first was McDaniel. And I guess he did not get him with the tag. That handcuffed Jeff Detta over at third. And his only play was going to be to try to get the swiftly arriving McDaniel. That'll bring up Craig Crawford. So we got a tie ball game at 1.
So he said we're going to have lots of offense.
We're going to have lots of runs, trust me. It's not ending 2-1 for anybody. Crawford, he's been smashing the ball here in the Legends division. You might imagine Craig, of course, from Waterloo, Ontario. .467 batting average coming in. 5 RBIs through the week. And this one is fouled back into the screen. Craig, a couple of years back, added to the Waterloo Sports Hall of Fame. Had a tremendous career with what were the Waterloo Twins, eventually became the Kitchener Twins. Little bleeder in front, and he avoided the tag once, but not twice. Or is that ruled foul?
Foul, I think.
Foul? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he got it in fair territory, but clearly not. We're looking through 2 fences and a screen at the field, and sometimes it's a little hard to tell.
Craig, I'm pretty sure, was with the city of Waterloo and recently retired and has bought a new house up in the Huntsville area.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, well, good for him.
Huntsville Bracebridge area.
Nice. I have a great lasting memory of Craig in his final year with the Hill United Chiefs getting the game-winning base hit in the 2014 ISC World Tournament. He made the cover of the following year's ISC guide, and he probably got about 10 copies of it, I think, that year. Tied through 1 complete. Cobourg Force on their way back to the plate.
Welcome to Mont Hill Golf and Country Club. With our beautiful 27-hole golf course open to the public, we work tirelessly to ensure your time with us is second to none. Well, here you'll be able to enjoy an incredible dining experience at our very own Big Pete's Steakhouse. Play some of the best courses in the world with our state-of-the-art golf simulators. Upgrade your gear with the top brands at our pro shop, or host a stunning wedding, event, or conference inside one of our beautiful ballrooms. Learn all this and more at monthill.ca. We can't wait to see you soon.
Going to be Teddy Kacheska, Jeff Detta, Matt Swift, and then Scott Wasson, the 9-batter in the order for the Cobourg Force. They're co-sponsored by Mike Skelton and Billy Fairney.
2 guys that love the game.
You'd be hard-pressed to find 2 guys who love this game more than Bill Fairney and Mike Skelton.
Great people, both of them.
First pitch swinging. Haldane goes to get it and throws out Teddy Kacheska. Had a great career in Eastern Ontario, Eastern GTA.
Few years with the Gators.
Right back up the middle off the bat of Jet Detta. Jeff played for the Harriston Mercuries for several years. Wellington Sox.
Yep.
We're going to be testing our memory all game long, Joe, on all of these fellas. We know just about all of them. Matt Swift, of course, played in the Oshawa area. Coached Matt 1 year with the Lake Simcoe Lightning all the way back in 2013. Matt batting .375 coming in, 3 for 8. And this one is belted out into the gap. That's going to get past center fielder. Coming around to third with a stand-up triple is Matt Swift. He and Detta both running pretty good over there.
Yes.
A triple. Can't see I had that on my bingo card in the Legends game.
Great attempt there by Terry Shallison. Mark Poitier to run that down, but it hit the gap.
Scott Wasson from the Peterborough area. Scott hitting .313 coming in. 5 for 16. 4 runs batted in for Scott. Big cut. Force, Joe, with the San Francisco Giants color scheme, practically identical to the Georgian Bay Giants, who won the best dress. This one is lifted out to left, and that is caught out there by Terry Chalice. But tagging and scoring easily on that play was Matt Swift. So 2 runs in so far for the Force, and Joe, we said it was going to be all about the offense, and so far it is.
She might be an 11-10 game.
And the runs are going to be fast and furious. Back to the top of the shop for Dave Brownhill. Takes a pitch this time, went right after the first pitch of the game, leading off. And this one is lifted up on the infield, pop fly, and settling under that for the 3rd out of the inning was Glenn Ormsby. Force add 2 more. We'll go to the home half. How did the Brewers respond? Stick around. Let's find out together here on Softball Premier TV and the ISC Network.
How confident are you?
Blair McBratney says hi.
Posture. If your answer isn't 100%, you're not alone. Most organizations aren't doing enough to protect their data, and they know it. With Armitage technology, you can stop worrying about IT security issues so you can focus on moving your business forward. Our experienced staff monitor and maintain your IT infrastructure to keep your business running. Visit us at armitagetech.com and make your technology work for your business.
Joe, right before the game, and we put this picture up on ISC social media, both teams gathered around the pitching circle, and there was a very moving tribute, I thought, for Ward Goss, our late departed friend from Torbay in Newfoundland. Ward, multiple-time MVP of this tournament, won it twice with the Sudbury Relics, and sadly, tragically passed away at a far too young age of 56, 57 back in January. That was a real blow that was felt by a lot of people in this division where Ward had really shone over the last few years. And a very moving tribute from both teams.
Still honored today and still remembered.
And he will be honored later after this game. The Legends MVP is now the Ward Goss Memorial MVP Award.
Great idea.
And thanks to both teams for doing that too. Ward didn't play for either of these teams. There are a lot of guys from the Sudbury teams who have moved on. A lot of them are with the Brewers here, but there's a couple of guys that are throughout a number of teams in the Legends division. I know they all felt that loss very closely.
Well, Sudbury Relics always came to the Ontario qualifier.
Right back up the middle by Terry Chalice, who, Joe, a World Tournament MVP and continues to play the game. Same intensity that he played it with back in the day, too.
He still actively plays in the Oshawa District League.
You don't get old because you stop playing.
No. Yeah.
It's when you stop playing that you get old.
True.
think I said that right.
Yeah, pretty close.
If I didn't, hopefully you knew what I meant. Pat McIntosh from Saskatoon. He and brother Keith, tremendous players from Saskatoon. Bless you. And swing and a miss.
Wow.
Punched out to right. Caught on a line out there by the right fielder, Scott Wasson.
Good, quick hands by Tosh still. Good follow through.
Yeah, he got to it, didn't he? I mean, Joe, I'm looking through the list. There's a bunch of guys who've got home runs still. These guys have still got some pop. Randy Bell. Randy, 444. 8 for 18. And he's had a single here already. This was coming into the day, so they played a semifinal already, and the Brewers put up a 10 spot, and I'm sure Randy was involved. Fired over to first by Jeff Detta. Still got the arm.
Good pickup by Detta.
Tom Gray, out of the Salt Lake City area, played with Larry Miller, played with Page Break, if I'm thinking of the right guy. Pretty sure that was Tommy Gray. Little bleeder on the infield. Shortstop Ryan Thompson has made that play about 1,000 times in his career. And still doing it right. Joe, we didn't get a run in that half inning. What happened?
Pretty quiet. Good
Terry
contact.
Chalice. Stranded.
Let's talk about a local one-stop shop. Live Well for Life is just that, a fitness, nutrition, and therapy facility all under one roof. Located at 3878 Wellington Street in Mitchell, Ontario, you can get so much done in just one visit. A full complement of staff on hand include chiropractic, massage, and personal training to get you back to your healthy self. Find them on the web at livewellforlifeinc.com or give
Live Well for Life, a proud sponsor of the broadcast program.
Joe Todd, a new pitcher. Trevor McCabe. Spent the last couple of seasons with Sudbury, and he still pitches in a number of tournaments, Joe, on the circuit out in Western Canada. He's the brother of our ISC Canada Vice President, Todd McCabe. It's Trevor McCabe. So Rich Haldane just goes the first couple of innings. Trevor, I don't think he's allowed an earned run in the tournament.
I heard he pitched extremely well.
12 innings pitched, 0 earned runs. He's got 3 wins, 22 strikeouts in those 12 innings. A batting average, get this, batting average against 0.05.
Somebody got a hit.
I think he's given up 1 hit. That's ridiculous. That's a video game number. Scott LeBlanc still wearing that familiar number 10 that he wore all those years. Played on the Scarborough Force back in the day. Spent some time with the Waterdown Hammer.
Nice drop.
Trevor just moves the ball around. He's always done that very well. Chopped up the middle.
Whoa.
Good play by the shortstop. Randy Bell to come across and make the throw across the body.
Good range by Bell there.
Jeff Lane. And Joe, I just got a note from Ferg Griffiths, a former teammate with the Three Cheers pub teams back pre-pandemic. Ward Goss, this is how good Ward Goss was. It just last week that Sean Cleary passed Ward Goss in the St. John Senior League for career strikeouts.
Wow.
Did they say that Lane went around on that?
Yes, I think so. I thought so anyway. No strikes on the board. We'll find out if Eric gives us a signal.
Swing and a miss by Jeff Lane.
2-1, I guess. So the first one was called a ball. Pretty sure Jeff Lane resides in Florida.
Yeah,
now.
he does now. Yeah, he's been down there for several years.
Mm-hmm.
That one misses outside. So walk to Jeff Lane. He'll bring up Ryan Thompson. Ryan, I believe, still playing for the Wyerton Nationals in the Blue Water League up in the Grey Bruce Peninsula.
Ryan is a school teacher by trade. He collects the old Vienna memorabilia from the old beer company.
Oh, the old Vienna, yes. Off the glove. And a good effort out there. Tom Gray tried to climb the ladder, but it deflected off his glove and into no man's land. I'm giving a hit on that, Joe.
Yes.
So Lane up to second base, and that'll bring us to Jeff Pauli. Like I mentioned, Jeff was the MVP last year, had the game-winning RBIs in extra innings, or bottom of the seventh, maybe bottom of the eighth. I forget exactly what it was, but they were down to all season's Patriots 5-4, and Jeff came up with a couple of runners aboard and swatted out a base hit into the gap, and that was all she wrote.
Yes.
This one is well hit to left field, going back off the fence. Jeff Lane came all the way around. Ryan Thompson, don't know what's wrong with him. He only got as far as second.
That's what I
That is now the longest single of the week for Jeff Pauli.
I think Mr. Pauli better have a word with Mr. Thompson here. Find out who's carrying the piano.
Teddy Kocheska now to the dish. And that one is just foul down the right side. Tommy Gray picked that up in the running lane. So now 4-1 lead for the Force. And chop foul again. Somebody's running a dance contest over here behind us. Paul Chico McCart named the recipient of the Denny Bruckert Memorial Award this year, opening ceremonies. Maybe GM of the year, too. He's got his team into, one of his teams, into the ISC Championship. That's going to be lined out to center field. Now Thompson's got the wheels on and comes around to score. Make it 5-1 for the Cobourg Force.
Cobourg brought their hitting shoes today.
They definitely did. They jumped out really early, too, against the Vancouver High Road Excavating North Stars.
7 hits so far for the Cobourg Force. 3 innings of play.
Was that Roger Jones that came out, or was that somebody else?
I'm not
from
sure.
The Force?
I didn't catch it.
Or rather from the Brewers, sorry. Eric Bodden's going to go out and make sure that we keep things moving along, and that's going to be it. Wow, that's going to be it for Trevor McKay. Boy, he didn't get much time, did he?
Mm-hmm. No.
So just gets the 1 out, allows the 2 runs.
See, under Trevor Ethier, I guess is another choice. Craig.
3 hits and a walk.
Mr. Snyder
they've got
pitching.
They've got a lot of guys over there on the bench, but is that Rich Haldane coming back in? Nope, that is Trevor Ethier.
Yeah.
Let's take a break while Trevor takes his warm-up tosses, and we'll be back with you here at the Legends Championship Game.
Sometimes people worry about asking for help because there can be a stigma around mental health problems.
Trust your teammates. Trust your teammates. Trust your teammates.
They might believe that asking for help means admitting that something's wrong.
Trust your teammates. Trust your teammates.
Some people worry about how others might see them.
Trust your teammates. Trust your teammates.
Asking for help means that you want to make changes and take the first steps towards better mental health.
Trust your teammates.
Trust your teammates.
We should celebrate the courage it takes to speak up and make changes.
Trust your teammates. Trust your teammates.
Getting help is part of recovery.
Trust your teammates. Trust your teammates.
Mental health isn't something you need to keep to yourself. Talk to a friend. Trust your teammates. You're not alone.
Trust your teammates.
Trust your teammates.
The first steps may be the toughest, but knowing where to look for help is a good start. Community mental health organizations like the Canadian.
First pitch. And what a play out there by Mark Potier.
Wow.
To go run that one down. Jeff Detta to straightaway center field. And Mark Potier, there are some center fielders in the ISC who may not get to that ball.
Good tag up by Jeff Paulai to read that and advance on the fly.
Matt Swift tripled and scored. Had an RBI. And good rise ball there from Trevor Ethier. He looks like he could still be throwing too. Trevor Ethier, an ISC champion in 2010 with the Jarvis Travelers. Came on in relief that year, Joe, and that was the year that Andrew Phibbs ultimately would get the save for Jarvis. They won the first of their 3 straight 10, 11, and 12 that year. So Swift with the walk. And bases loaded, Joe, for Scott Wasson.
Yes.
He had a sac fly RBI in the second, but going to need a base hit here to pick up another ribby. 8th guy to the plate here in the third for the Force. They've jogged out to a 5-1 lead, and that one is hit to deep short, and Terry Bell, Joe, just made another amazing play to even get to the ball, and then rolled over and flipped it to third, but sliding in safely at third was Teddy Kacheska. Paul scores on the play. Wasson, Eagle fielder's choice and no RBI on that one, or
I'd give him a base hit. I don't think he would have thrown.
I don't think he was going to get anybody anywhere. So let's go with the hit and the RBI. And the 9th man to the plate is Dave Brownhill. Dave slashed a single and came around to score in the first. Popped up to third in the 5th. And this one is going to be dumped out into left field, and that's going to score 2 as motoring around is Jeff Detta. Kacheska and Detta both score. No, not Detta. Well, it was Detta, but he was running for Matt Swift. So that's the 2-out catcher replacement rule. And the Force, Joe, threatening to run away and hide here.
Yes.
And this one is punched out to right by Scott LeBlanc, and coming in to score is Wasson. And they're piling up the runs here.
Just a great offensive outburst here by the Cobourg Force.
Well, just go run away and hide. And I think that's going to be it for Ethier, too. Looking down to the bullpen is the coach here for the Brewers.
Wow.
And Ethier is going to give up the ball. Our third pitcher of the inning.
34.
And Rob Schweier, who, it startles me, Joe. It absolutely startles me that Robbie Schweier is eligible for the Legends division. We'll take a break where Robbie comes on and does his warm-ups.
Do you need a reliable supply of products to run your business? Are you tired of having to deal with multiple suppliers to get everything you need? Absolute Business Supply is your dedicated, full-service business supply partner, offering over 400,000 products and unmatched customer service. At ABS, we aren't just selling products. We offer a commitment to building meaningful relationships with our customers, getting to know your business goals so we can provide the best possible solutions for your needs. Find us on the web at absolutebusinesssupply.ca and let us get it for you.
Jeff Lane will be the first batter to face Rob Schweier. And that's into the feet of catcher Craig Crawford. Rob just 5 innings pitched during the round robin and the playoff side of things. Had a bit of a rough go against the Texas Stars when he first came in, Joe. Gave up a bunch of runs, but he's got 12 strikeouts in 5 innings. And that one's fouled straight back to the screen.
Looks like our new ISC Canada East commissioner running at second base, Scott Perry.
Scott's the designated runner for the Cobourg force in the game. So, again, he can run for anybody in the lineup once per inning. And swing and a miss. A good drop ball there from Rob Schweier. Always one of Robbie's best pitches. Over the years, Robbie went from being a thrower to a pitcher. Real power pitcher when he came on the scene back in the late 90s. Robbie and Zenon and Kevin Schellenberg, I think, well, maybe Pat McIntosh now too. Didn't Pat play for the Farm?
Yes, I think so.
Called strike 3. Rob Schweier gets the third out for the Brewers, but my goodness, there's a whole bunch of runs that were scored by the Cobourg force. They're way out in front, Joe, 9-1, threatening to run away with this one and get it to the run rule. The Brewers need to get some runs here, Joe. They're going to get run ruled.
Yeah, some run. They need some offense going here. They're just got the 2 hits so far and the 1 run.
This business was opened in 1965 by my father, Ned Medios. Could have walked in here 25, 30 years ago and seen just about the same thing. The process of making a suit takes about 6 weeks. It goes through about 12 or 13 hands as it's moved along the line. It's an old-time place. Making stuff from scratch here in the city at a reasonable cost. It's a very personal type of business.
Well, Grant Patterson back out here for his 3rd inning of work, Joe. Mark Potier, Rich Haldane, and Todd Williams. 3, 4, and 5 for this CR Brewers team. And hard hit ball. But that
Extremely played well.
Handled very well. Backed up on it. Got the nice hop. Jeff Lane throws out Mark Potier. Joe, the ironic thing is, and you and I watched a handful of Legends innings and games over the course of the week. They started on Wednesday. And Ferdy Nelson came to us with this comment as well. It's not that they can't hit. It's really that it's the fielding that is the difference in some of the Legends games.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell the guys who play regularly.
Yes.
And then the guys who just have 1 or 2 events per year.
Yeah.
Grant Patterson still, I think, throws regularly out in Oshawa. Rich seems to play 5 nights a week out in BC.
Keeps himself in pretty good shape.
You mentioned a bunch of these guys play out in the Oshawa League still. John Ziegler, who's not in the lineup today, he still plays up there. And a called strike, and Rich Haldane will have to go get the bat back. Thought he had worked a walk. Not the first guy to do that this week. That's ball 4.
Yeah.
Todd Williams, we mentioned some limited duty, and here's Dave McDaniel running again for Rich Haldane. Good movement by the Force infield, too, Joe. Playing some fundamentals. High hopper on the infield. Lane will go get it and throw over to first. He's made 2 good plays over there, Joe, because the temptation would have been to try and tag the runner on the way by, but he completely ignored McDaniel and just fired to first for the out.
Really great job. Good defense by Lane.
Yeah, good play by Lane. Glenn Ormsby now. Spike reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd.
Glenn got the high cut socks and the high part there. Looks sharp.
And just missed outside. I'm hearing some guys giving it to the home plate umpire. Fellows, you got a 9-1 lead. Relax a little out there. This one is punched out to right, shielding from the sun. Good play out in right field by Scott Wasson. Not quite a 1-2 inning, Joe, but close
pretty close
enough. Grant Patterson shuts the door again. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Joe, a couple runs here, and the Force literally are going to be in run rule territory.
Yes.
Dreamcatcher, inch by inch, we'll fight to make the lives of First Nations people in this community, this province, and on this continent better. I know we have a long way to go, but I'm proud to say as long as our people have a need, Dreamcatcher will be there for them.
Ryan Thompson, Jeff Paulite, Ted Kacheska. That's just the first 3 set to face Robbie Schweier here in the top of the 4th inning. The Brewers need to stop the bleeding, Joe, because they've got to get themselves back into this.
Hopefully Rob Schweier can silence those strong Cobourg force bats. 3 pitchers were unable to do that.
Comes right down the middle with this one. What I like, Joe, all of these guys are working quick.
Yes.
That's chopped foul. Everybody has been tracking birth dates, and Robbie Schweier was one of the big ones, Joe, to turn the big 5-0 this year. You don't have to be 50 when the tournament starts. You just have to be 50 in the year that it's held. That one is fouled way back out of play. Robbie, a coach on the highly rated UCLA women's college softball team.
Pitching coach.
Pitching coach and a personal trainer in the LA neighborhood. And that is laced out to center left. And oh boy. Pulled a hamstring, I think, going down the line. Maybe popped a quad, but Ryan Thompson is in some distress down at first base. Oh, you don't like to see that, Joe. No. Darren Smale, who is the trainer for the Toronto Batmen as well as the Cobourg Force. No, that's a tough one.
Yes.
Oh, and he just touched the left hamstring, and you saw Ryan twitch there. So we'll have to see, Joe, who Jeff Detta could probably move over to go play shortstop. And maybe Tom Berube might go over to third. Ryan Thompson gets a big round of applause as he exits stage right. And we hope that that's nothing too serious. You can carry up to 20 people on the roster. $15 for the Force on the roster, it seems like. Scott Perry, the DR, he'll go run at first right now for Thompson. John Topash went to third to coach, and I think he's doing double duty. He's also coaching Toronto, is he not?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so, helping to coach with the Batmen. Their tournament ended at the hands of STK back on, I think it was Wednesday, was it not? Jeff Paulice at the plate, tapped into a fielder's choice in the first. An RBI single, came around to score in the third. Fouls this one off. Jeff, just a .250 average coming into the day. 5 RBIs, though, so he's made the most of his at-bats. And this one is hit out to right field. Perry had a thought about going a third, but very wisely back to the bag because a pretty good arm shown out there
Great.
by Todd Williams, who we know throws the ball pretty well.
Teddy Kosciuszko out the plate.
Teddy, an RBI single in the third, but then who didn't have an RBI single in the third? Seemed like everybody up and down the Force lineup knocked somebody in. Teddy did come around to score as well.
That flag is really blowing out in more left field to
right to
right
left.
field to left field.
Yeah, right to left for the wind at the moment. That's been the prevailing wind, Joe, the latter half of the week. Early in the week, it was blowing straight out. That's a dead ball foul at the plate by Kosciuszko. And now it's picking up a little bit more.
Yes.
That one gets through the wickets of Craig Crawford. Perry scampers up to the third base. He's running for Ryan Thompson, and Thompson is down on the trainer's table outside the Forest dugout. And that one misses downstairs from Robbie Schweier. And upstairs, and that one gets away again, but no opportunity for Perry to come around to score here. So a walk to Kosciuszko, and that will bring up Jeff Detta, who's hit the ball hard twice, Joe. A laser beam to center field, and also a hard hit single and scored. Sorry.
Jeff turned 50 last year, and as soon as they had his 50th birthday, I think
signed a contract.
Mike Scalton was on to him the next day.
Does Jeff still play in that inter-county league, do you know?
I don't think so.
High hopper on the infield. They come to the plate, and Schweier, that got past Craig Crawford. I think that actually hit Eric Bodden, the umpire, did it not?
Yes, I think so.
Let's watch this again. Schweier is trying to get Perry, and it goes off the glove of Crawford, and it hits Eric Bodden. Good thing he's got a chest protector on. I'm sure he wasn't expecting that to happen.
Kids back home, you have to ask Dad if he's okay.
Yeah, well, I think he's all right. I've seen Robbie Schweier throw it a lot harder. So with Perry scoring the 10th run, Teddy Kosciuszko went up to second on the play. And Joe, I think we're going to apply the same rule there. They weren't going to get Detta at first, so we'll give him a hit and an RBI.
Mm-hmm.
We're being generous. Downstairs to Matt Swift.
Great scoop by Crawford.
Still got all the tools. Swift tripled an RBI and scored in the second, and then walked and scored in the third. Upstairs from Schweier. And a little slow roller out to second base. A good job there by the second baseman, Pat McIntosh. Move the runners up 60 feet to second and third, though. And Scott Wasson, who had a sac fly and then an RBI single, so he's picked up a couple of ribbies here today. And that one misses just outside. 10-1. The Force. They are a force to be reckoned with,
Yes.
Joe. I was going to go for some kind of Jedi Star Wars reference, but I went with the easy one there. Chopper on the infield. Ormsby comes up throwing and retires Scott Wasson. But Cobourg pushes across one and runs the lead out to 10-1. The CR Brewers, Joe, need to find some sticks. Brent Patterson, pretty tough here so far today.
Welcome to Mont Hill Golf and Country Club. With our beautiful 27-hole golf course open to the public, we work tirelessly to ensure your time with us is second to none. Well, here you'll be able to enjoy an incredible dining experience at our very own Big Pete's Steakhouse. Play some of the best courses in the world with our state-of-the-art golf simulators. Upgrade your gear with the top brands at our pro shop, or host a stunning wedding, event, or conference inside one of our beautiful ballrooms. Learn all this and more at monthill.ca. We can't wait to see you soon.
Cobourg Sports provides the essentials needed to give your team an edge on the field. Our brand is rooted in creating a unique experience tailored to the specific needs of your team to ensure your performance is at the best level to execute plays. At Cobourg Sports, we rally behind our athletes and understand their fight to take their game to a dangerous level. Visit our store at 2200 Amsterdam Avenue in New York City or see us online at CobourgSportsNYC.com. Thanks to Jose and Cobourg Sports for their support of the broadcast program.
Craig Crawford, Terry Chalice, Pat McIntosh, 7-8-9 for the Brewers. Jeff Lane apparently playing on a 60-plus team. I didn't realize Jeff was eligible for the 60-plus division. Holy cow, he looks in great shape out there. Thanks to Blair McBratney in Scarborough, Ontario, a one-time, fortunate enough I was able to play with Blair just one time, a couple of tournaments. We had some success together, mostly because of Blair, not because of me.
My old intermediate team played against Blair. Oxford Realty.
Little flare on the infield. And there is. That was Scott LeBlanc who went and got that one. We move things around defensively a little as Jeff Lane has gone to shortstop. Jeff Dett is at third. Jeff Pauli, the DP, has come in to play first. And Scooter, Scott LeBlanc, has gone out to second base. So that's accounting for the Ryan Thompson injury. This one is belted out to the gap. That's going to get to the fence in center right. Brownhill picks it up. And Terry Chalice continues to hit the ball for the CR Brewers squad.
Great hit there by Chalice.
Pat McIntosh, who hit a line shot out to right.
It's Pat that works with Dean Holine, right?
I think so.
With the 222 girls organization?
Yes, I believe that's right. No, sorry, that's Keith.
Oh, that's Keith, sir.
Hey, guys in the back row, need you to sit down. That one's going to be fouled out of play. Pat's got the high socks on too, Joe. Old school.
Yeah.
And I hear there's a 60-plus group that are going to go down to Tucson. And a good play over there by Detta. Looks the runner back, throws out McIntosh. Brian Jerry McGuire was telling me about that they've got a group that are headed down to Arizona for the 60-plus tournament that Herb Wisdom is putting on. That's in October. If you've got a 60-plus team, you should give Herb Wisdom a call about that. I think, Joe, you think about all the guys who started playing in the Legends division back in 2014, 15, both that time frame are reaching eligibility for the 60-plus now.
Herb was here earlier. I saw him a couple of days,
yeah,
2 or 3 days ago.
I think he's got, he and Bobby Smith run that Texas Stars squad.
Mm-hmm.
The guy with the dirtiest uniform on the field is Randy Bell. He's at the plate making diving plays. He's been excellent at shortstop for the Brewers. Chopper on the infield again, coming across at short, on to first, and beating that one out is Randy Bell.
Good wheels.
Well, not much you can do as an infielder. Jeff Lane, he's got to wait for that ball to come down.
Right. Hard bouncer in the infield.
It's way up in the air. That's a good throw.
Yeah.
But Randy Bell just beats that out. So an infield single for Randy Bell, his second hit of the afternoon. That'll bring up Tommy Gray. And a little punch out to second base. Scott LeBlanc will flip to first. And another shutdown inning by Grant Patterson and the Cobourg Force.
A metal roof lasts a lifetime. Thousands trust Metal Roof Outlet to install stylish, stone-coated metal roofing that looks just like traditional shingles. Make a smart and worthwhile investment for your home with Metal Roof Outlet. Contact us through metalroofoutlet.com to get a quote for a roof replacement anywhere in Southern Ontario. Because when you trust Metal Roof Outlet with your roof replacement, it may be the last time you ever replace your roof.
Let's talk about a local one-stop shop. Live Well for Life is just that, a fitness, nutrition, and therapy facility all under one roof. Located at 3878 Wellington Street in Mitchell, Ontario, you can get so much done in just one visit. A full complement of staff on hand include chiropractic, massage, and personal training to get you back to your healthy self. Find them on the web at livewellforlifeinc.com or give
Live Well.
Joe, there's a couple of guys who might need the massage and chiropractic services at Live Well for Life at the end of this one.
Sign me up.
Dave Brownhill fouls the first pitch off from Rob Schweier. Top of the fifth here in the Legends Championship. Cobourg Force on track right now to defend their title.
Trying a little knuckleball that got away from him.
The Brewers have won this title a couple of times themselves in the last few years. Kind of traded it around between the Brewers, the Relics, and the Force about the last 5 years. Toronto Dieppe Ridge won in Denmark in when we were in Denmark, 2019?
19.
I'll tell you something, Joe, for guys who never got the opportunity to play for an ISC World Championship, winning an ISC Legends Championship, it meant the world to them.
Yes.
It really did.
That competitive spirit is still in there.
Scott LeBlanc, first pitch, laces this one foul down the left side. And this one is drilled out to center right. It goes off the glove of Mark Potier. And Dave Brownhill motors around first to third, and LeBlanc up to second. You might say, Joe, he scooted up to second
Yes.
for Scooter. And Jeff Lane, an opportunity, Joe, to put some icing on the cake potentially here for the Cobourg Force.
13th hit for Cobourg Force.
Chopper on the infield. Dave Brownhill came a couple of steps down the line, Joe, but gets back to the bag. John Ziegler will get an at-bat here in the 4 spot for Ryan Thompson. Ziggs is 2 for 7, but he's got 4 RBIs. I think Ziggs has the best man cave in fastball.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah. He's got 3 big screen TVs going, special lighting. And that goes off the glove of Crawford, but it's not very far from the plate to the padded fence and then the mesh at the back. I think, Joe, of 2, maybe 3 pass balls all week that guys have scored on.
Yeah.
At least the games
it's very
we've
tough
done.
to get in.
3-0 count to John Ziegler. And he can ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. We'll bring up Jeff Perry. The bases loaded. Just one down here, top of the 5th inning. The ISC Legends Championship Game. Off the glove of Schweier. Can't get out of the glove. Randy Bell picked it up and just could not get it back out of the glove. And coming in to score the 11th run of the game was Dave Brownhill. An RBI for Jeff Pauli. Up and in to Teddy Kucheska, but ruled to have went around. A little bit of a protective swing, if nothing else, Joe.
Yes. Just wants to make sure he doesn't get hurt.
That one misses downstairs. I got to think these two would have done battle a couple of times over the years. And that one goes to the screen and right back to Crawford, who makes like he was going to fire a BB down to third, but Scott LeBlanc was just standing casually on the bag. Kucheska reaches out and fouls that one off. His fourth at bat already, Joe, here in the top of the fifth. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. It's an RBI and a run scored. Chopper on the infield. Schweier will go to home plate. Kucheska aboard on the fielder's choice, and LeBlanc out 1-2. Robbie has always fielded his position very well.
Yeah.
I mean, he played professional hockey for, 15, 20 years. He's a great athlete. And that is pounded by Jeff Detta to the wall. 1 RBI. 2 RBIs as Paulai comes around. And getting to third was Teddy Kucheska and put up the sign for the oxygen mask. Scott Perry is going to head to the dugout to go get his running helmet. And Teddy Kucheska limping a little coming off the field, maybe, Joe?
Yes.
Ziegler and Paulai both scored on the play, and a 2 RBI double for Jeff Detta, who has dominated here in this championship game, Joe. There's a little bleeder that's going to go foul on the left side. Jeff is 3 for 4. He's hit the ball hard every time up because he had a line out to center field as well. 3 RBIs. And the Force have run away with this one.
Just complete obliteration of the offensive attack here.
And he gets Matt Swift swinging. But Cobourg score another 3. And, Joe, they're going to need 3 outs to celebrate an ISC Legends Championship back-to-back.
A metal roof lasts a lifetime. Thousands trust Metal Roof Outlet to install stylish, stone-coated metal roofing that looks just like traditional shingles. Make a smart and worthwhile investment for your home with Metal Roof Outlet. Contact us through metalroofoutlet.com to get a quote for a roof replacement anywhere in Southern Ontario. Because when you trust Metal Roof Outlet with your roof replacement, it may be the last time you ever replace your roof.
Mark Potier, Rich Haldane, and Todd Williams are the scheduled batters here at the bottom of the 5th inning, Joe, for the CR Brewers. They need to get a lot. They need to get it. They need to get at least 6 to be able to keep the game going. Pache down on strikes in the 1st and grounded out to 2nd in the 3rd.
Patterson just allowing 4 hits so far in the game. 3 strikeouts, no walks. 3 walks.
Well, there's another walk for Potier.
Donnie Scott warming up just in case.
Okay. Rich, who's had 2 of those walks so far, and in for a strike, hasn't really had to swing the bat, has Rich. He's just looked at pitches sail by. High hopper on the infield, and over to first, and a good play by Scott LeBlanc to get the out. That's all you need here for the Force are outs.
Just chasing outs.
They didn't notice, and I didn't notice either, that Potier had gone up to 2nd at one point, and he's now over to 3rd on the play. Nobody said anything about Potier going to 2nd. Todd Williams walked, got as far as 2nd base, and then grounded out to 2nd. Fouls this one straight back to the screen. Chopper on the infield. LeBlanc again. He's been a busy guy over there. Fires over to first for the 2nd out. Potier comes in to make it 13-2. But the Brewers, who are down to their last out, they need a lot more than that.
Give Williams an RBI on that stat sheet.
Glenn Ormsby reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st and flew out to right in the 3rd. First pitch swinging. Stay with us. We will have the Legends Awards ceremony along with an umpire award that we're going to hand out on the field after the game. And then we will have the ISC Championship Game, the Hill United Chiefs, the Bear Creek Express, an all-Ontario affair, and a change-up from Grant Patterson, just because.
Good call there by Matt Swift. Bring that pitch in.
That one up and away to run the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The Cobourg Force looking to close out a 2nd straight ISC Legends Championship. And that one just misses. Grant Patterson stomping down towards the plate. He wanted the call, but that one really not that close. And that's chopped foul by Ormsby to stay alive.
Last time Ormsby spanked that ball out to right field pretty hard.
He did. That was a line shot out to Scott Wasson out there in right field. Swing and a miss, and the Cobourg Force go back-to-back. Hugs all around for the Force. A 13-2 win in 5 innings. A dominating performance by the team from Cobourg.
Great job by Cobourg. Come through with 10, 12, 14 hits on 13 runs. 4 different pitchers were unable to contain the bats of the Cobourg Force.
Well, Joe, we're going to go do the on-field ceremony, and then we'll be back for the ISC Championship Game, scheduled to start in about 45 minutes' time. Don't miss it. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
Folks, on behalf of the ISC, we want to congratulate and thank all of the teams that were here for the 2025 ISC Legends Tournament. Let's give all of them a big round of applause. Thanks also to Caswell Sports, our host for this year's tournament, their hospitality and everything that they've done to make this tournament a big success. At this time, can we get a representative from our ISC Legends runners-up, the CR Brewers, to please come forward and accept the runner-up trophy. Roger Jones. All right, and fellas, come on up as your name is called for your individual awards. From the CR Brewers, Randy Bell. Tom Gray. Mark Potier. Rich Haldane. Yeah, I know. Todd Williams. Glenn Ormsby. Craig Crawford. Jerry Chalice. McIntosh. Trevor McCabe. Dave McDaniel. Trevor Ethier. Robbie Schweier Scott. Eddie Arnold. Larry Machado. Kelly Wenstrom. Greg Snyder. Brian Osborne. Albert Mendables. coaching staff for the CR Brewers. Fellas, come on up. Our congratulations again to our Legends runners-up, the CR Brewers. All right, I now want to invite up Mike Skelton and Dave Brownhill from the Cobourg Force to accept the Legends Championship trophy. Congratulations, Cobourg Force, our 2025 back-to-back Legends champions. Guys, come on up as you're called. Dave Brownhill. Scott LeBlanc. Jeff Lane. RT, Ryan Thompson will give you a head start. And that's Reese Thompson, too. Jeff Balleye. Teddy Kucheska. Jeff Detta. Catcher Matt Swift. Scott Lawson. The winning pitcher, Grant Patterson. Scott Perry. John Seeger. John Topish. Don Scott. Tom Berube. Trainer for the Cobourg Force, Darren Smale. And absent but co-sponsor, Bill Fairney. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 ISC Legends champions, the Cobourg Force.
I got a story for you.
We'll now do the ISC Legends All-Tournament team. From the CR Brewers, Trevor McCabe. From the All Seasons Patriots, Alice Yetner. From the Cobourg Force, Tom Berube. From the High Road Excavating North Stars, Corey Vay. From the Waterdown Hammer, Mike Brooks. Terry Chalice from the Brewers. From the All Seasons Patriots, Bart Fenstermacher. From Canada Maccabi, Pat Shannon.
Run, horse, run.
From All Seasons Patriots, Chris Miljovic. From the Cobourg Force, Jeff Detta. And from the CR Brewers, Mark Pothier. We've got a tie for the RBI leaders with 11 each. From All Seasons, Bart Fenstermacher. And from the Parksville Red Sox, Gene Lutzen. leading hitter in the tournament for the Cobourg Force, batting 6-6-7, Dave Brownhill. The ISC Legends Most Outstanding Pitcher from the Cobourg Force, 2 years in a row, Grant Patterson. Before the game, both teams had a little memorial around the pitching circle for Ward Goss, who we tragically lost far too young earlier this year in January. Ward's wife here, Karen, is here to present the 2025 Legends Ward Goss Memorial MVP Award, and this year, very deserving, goes to Dave Brownhill from the Cobourg Force. Folks, we got one more award to come here that we're going to present. I want to invite the umpires out onto the field, please. We're going to present the Leon Watson Memorial Umpires Award. This is awarded to the umpire that exemplifies the leadership, courteousness, and professionalism at the ISC World Tournament that Leon Watson gave to the game of men's fastpitch. Leon umpired many years the ISC World Tournament. Pleased to welcome this year's recipient. Please come on up here. From Airdrie, Alberta, Daryl Helmer. Congratulations, Daryl. Folks, that concludes our Legends Awards ceremony. One more time for both the Cobourg Force and the CR Brewers. Thank you. Outside corner. They work out of that. Yeah. High in the air, Viavazo comes to get it, and the Chiefs are back to the top of the mountain. The gloves fly. The celebration is underway.